Do you need a career mode team in FC25? Then you should use Udinese. You get a real licensed stadium and there's loads of Wonderkids like Damian Pizarro, who might be one of the funniest Wonderkid strikers to use in FC25. He's very fast, strong and decent in the air. There's also two young strikers at the club. The first one is Iker Bravo. The Spanish Wonderkid is a pretty decent striker. He's still young, he has decent potential at 81 and pretty decent all around. He's not the fastest, but he's not the slowest either. There's also the FM legend Lorenzo Luca. The Italian striker is extremely tall, 6'7" to be precise. He's extremely strong, he has great shot power and is of course great in the air considering his height. He has great traits, he has power hitter and he also has power shot. Although all of this, he's not the fastest. His sprint speed isn't bad, but his acceleration is quite awful. So the crown jewel of your save would probably be Simone Pafundi. He's out on loan in the first season, so you could recall him. He has great acceleration, agility and amazing balance. He's also great at dribbling and pretty much decent at everything you need, except he's quite weak, but he does have 85 potential. You also have a great centre-back partnership at the club, Thomas Christensen and Isaac Toure. Thomas Christensen is an incredibly tall centre-back at 6'6". He's also decently fast, but he has bad acceleration. He also has 81 potential. Isaac Toure is also incredibly tall. He's 6'9", so you kinda have a twin tower defense. There is the caveat that he's on loan from Lorient, but you should be able to get him for 5 million euros or so. He's incredibly strong and he isn't the fastest, but he isn't that slow either. The height of the pair should mean that you're able to stop crosses with the two at centre-back. Talking about loan players, you also have some decent players out on loan. Of course you have Pafundi, you also have the Irishman Eboseli, who's incredibly fast. There's also Samatic, who's on loan at Atalanta. There's also Perez out on loan at Porto, although he is quite slow for a centre-back, so he might not be that useful, but he still has great value as a player you can sell further down the line. There's also some players I would categorize as nostalgia merchants. There's Florian Thauvin. The Frenchman might be fun to use, although he's quite old, he's already 31. There's also a player who just made his comeback to the club, Alexis Sanchez. The Chilean is of course quite old, he's already 35, but he's also pretty much great at everything, although he is quite slow, but that's to be expected with his age. There's a variety of different type of formations you can use. I've decided to recall the players out on loan, as that would be what I would do. So yeah, I have 3 formations I would recommend. The first one is the standard formation in the game, which is the 3-4-2-1. I would personally use this one since the club has so many attackers that you kinda need to utilize, and even if you look on the bench you can see it's stacked with attacking players. The second one is a bit like the first one. It's again a 3 at the back. You're kind of forced to use a 3 at the back since there's so many good attacking players, but this formation, the 3-4-1-2, could be a bit better since it gives Pafundi a more playmaking centric role. You also have 2 normal strikers in this formation. Last but not least, we finally have a formation which doesn't have a 3 at the back, although it still has 3 in the back since it's a 5 at the back. The 5-2-1-2 gives you a bit more stability at the back, but you can still have 3 decent attackers on the pitch. You should also be able to get some good players since your transfer budget is at 12 million euros. So if you're smart with your dealings, you might be able to get 2 or 3 decent players. Also, you can of course sell players to boost your revenue. I would say the only negative thing with this save is that the Serie A is not a fully licensed league, which can be quite annoying. But if you can look past that, it should be a really fun save. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and bye!